Yeah.
Oh, hello,
We are live, by the
everybody.
way.
Yes.
Hello, good evening. So you say you had a bet with your friend.
I was saying, I used to have a bet with
Honestly,
my
you
friend.
came across my mind straight away.
We were just talking before coming live, guys, about when you're first becoming aware of your psychic gift, and how it literally is a very
Or
raw
maybe
step.
when you're not aware.
Yeah, first aware, not aware, just at that beginning of your gift coming into itself.
Yeah.
And you literally are like a walking sex machine. It's absolutely.
But you know what? It can last years.
Not that you have lots and lots of sex, but you just literally have this heated intensity about you, and it can make the room feel overheated by everybody else gets like really too hot, and that side of things as well. But I used to use it in a very naughty way, because I as soon as I realized what it was, I used to use it as a bet with my friends to get free drinks all night. I say to them, pick any man in this room and I will have his phone number within 5 minutes. And if I get his phone number, I said, and if I get his phone number, you're all buying me drinks all night. And they're going, that's impossible. You can't go do that. But I would go up to the guys, whether they were married or not, and say to them, I'm here to win a bet. Could you please give me your any phone number written down on this piece of paper? And they'd write a number, and I'd get free drinks all night.
Oh my God, that's so funny. So you won all the bets, basically.
No, I wasn't being naughty, no. But it was quite funny. It was very funny. Hello, Chanel. Are you joining in tonight? Okay, Chanel is joining.
Let me just Sally&Summer.
Oh yes, and I will share it. Just share this to my page, because I promised everybody earlier I would share a link to my page. I haven't done that yet. I'm terribly.
I just have you in mind, Summer Parks. Hopefully. Oh, guys, by the way, hello, Deborah, hello, Esther. How are you, my darlings? Share for us. Sharing is caring. I hope my internet is all right, because the weather in where I live, it's ridiculous. And when the weather starts to go like this, forget, the internet goes through the roof. Hello, Becky. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Yesterday, I did a live reading, but I couldn't finish because I had to go to work. Hopefully, we'll do some readings to the ones that missed yesterday. I hope you can all join us. Share this for us, please. Sharing is caring.
Yes, indeed it is. And we want to share with many people as possible. So whoever wants a reading, we can be there for them, especially in these horrible times. It's nice to be able to, yes, definitely.
Can you see behind me? I already got my Christmas singing background.
Oh, shush dogs. Yes,
I didn't supposed to, but today it was like a bit in a rush. And before we talk about our topics, thank you so much for sharing my lovelies. All right, thank you so much. So today we were talking about, we're going to have some topics as normal, but we were talking about when people don't realize they got the gift.
Yes.
And the things that go through their body, they become very sexual, or at least.
And at first you just think, you think, why do I know this about a complete stranger, when you suddenly know everything about them before they've even spoken to you, and every word they're coming out with is like deja vu, and you've heard it all before. It's like, this is really strange conversation I'm having with somebody. I knew this already about them. Yeah.
Yes, I never put it that way, Sally. Now that you are mentioning it I never put it that way. I never put it like it was my gift working. I just saw I knew that person. Now that you are talking about it, it makes sense a lot of when I was young. Do you know what I used to do? You said about the bet with your friend. What I used to do is sometimes I used to go to a restaurant with my partner, and I was like, okay, so that lady, she got some problems with her husband for this and that. This was like when I was starting to embrace. I was just reading people's life. It was so bad. I shouldn't be saying this. I don't do that anymore, by the way.
No, it's just
Or else,
at first, when we first have our gift, we're going, oh, what can we do with this, and what can we do with that, and yeah, then we get into the correct way of doing it. Like, we go to lessons and learn how to actually use our abilities.
and
But it can be a bit of a wild ride. It's quite fun. Yes.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Like when you realize that we got laws in spirituality. We got laws, and one of the laws is we can't be reading people's lives without them to ask. Like that's not a thing. It's not right. That's why when people come to the Facebook ask for readings for other people, we shouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Because it's not. It's it's not.
Right.
And we pay for it. We pay for it. Okay, so I'm just shuffling my cards so I can just feel the energy. Oh,
so
Sally, this card is for you. It came out from my which is I hope this card is not for me, because usually this is the card of the abundance. It's a beautiful card. I love it.
Oh, how
like
beautiful.
Things are going around your life. It's beautiful. Things are growing around your life, and a new light is coming. Sorry, I know you didn't ask me a card talking about that. That's a bit rude. It just fall out from my deck.
Well, that is
an amazing, beautiful card.
That is really lovely to hear, because earlier this week, my guides told me, I had a really firm verbal message from my guides to just stop, sit still and do nothing until I got further instructions. And so I was like, well,
why is that? Hi, Charlie. Hello, Melanie.
So I said, well, I have to work. I ignored them. I said, no, I've still got to work. And then I had a couple of really weird experiences work-wise that just were a little unsettling. So I thought, oh, well, my guides are telling me I've got to sit still. So, yeah, it's very strange.
Do you believe that those experiences might be a bit to test you? When I have this experience, I believe it's like to see how far go and tell them to.
Every single time in my life, my guides have gone to me, you should be doing this. And I go, oh no, this would be much better. And the much better idea will always go wrong. And they will slap me back to doing what they told me to do.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to my life. But now I'm starting to listen to them, because I know they're always right. Oh, yes.
Yes. But
I always double check that I learned. Double check.
But we're in our younger days, in our 20s and 30s, we go, oh no, I know what I want with my life. And in the end, we go, oh no, okay, I'll be a good girl now.
Oh yes. Yes, I will do whatever you ask me to do. But sometimes I do double check just to make sure.
Yeah. Well, so
right, my love,
we're going to talk.
Today we're going to do reading. Sorry, Sally. I was going to say that, but we're going to talk about. Should we start with the amethyst or ginger first?
Amethyst is a nice one, isn't it? I love amethyst. It's it is my, I used to call myself the amethyst woman, because I used to be covered in every amethyst crystal you could. I've only got the one little ring on tonight, because I love yours. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
You come to my house, there is amethyst everywhere.
I was brought up with amethyst in the house, because my mother, living in Africa, my parent, amethyst was the crystal that came out of the copper mines where we lived. So my parents had this, my mother still got it, this absolutely huge amethyst ashtray. And she doesn't use it as an ashtray, but it's absolutely stunning. So it's always been in the house. I've always loved it as a crystal. But yeah, little known. It's actually a byproduct that comes. It is the crystal that is around the copper in copper mines. So it's interesting that.
But did she knew also about its properties?
No.
Sorry, guys, if there is a delay of 10 seconds. Oh, she didn't know. She just like the stone itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. It's
So,
a beautiful
and
stone. It's a beautiful crystal.
I'm not sure which month it's the birthstone. Deborah's saying it's her birthstone. Is it December? You have
I'm not sure
frozen
talking
on me.
about, but I didn't check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah, we're breaking up a bit. But no, so
Is it?
I absolutely love it. So I think most psychics are drawn to it. Because obviously it is our crown chakra color. It is all about the third eye. It's all about connection with purple. So amethyst is the go-to one for that, really. And so when you're first on your psychic journey, you will be immediately drawn to amethyst.
Oh, yes. It's happened to me. It happened to everyone. It's in February, Deborah said. I think, guys, there is a big delay. Or in Sally, there is a big delay. I believe it's because of this weather and the internet connections. But as long as we still here and we are in the same page, bear with us. So it might take you 10 seconds to listen what I'm saying, Sally, but we'll be all right. Um, oh, yes. So what were you saying? Sorry about that. It just gives you that immediate peace of mind, you know.
Oh yes, it's a beautiful one for getting rid of migraines. My dogs are playing with their toys.
Oh yeah.
It gets rid of migraines. It's just anything to do with the temporal area. It's marvelous. Really good crystal to have around if you are prone to migraines. It's very, very good. So and it's good
one of the ways you just put it, you can put it in your forehead.
Yeah.
You put it in your forehead. Yes. Sorry, guys. There is like this bit delay today. We do apologize for that. Also, I just like to write everything in my book because my head is always, a thousand miles. And I was going to say it. If you place it in your head, it brings your emotions when you are feeling angry, when you are feeling that you are a bit annoyed with something. Put it in your forehead, and you will see that those emotions calm down like immediately. It's really a good one. It's a very simple crystal. Yeah, you can find it anywhere, and it's so powerful. In my house, I don't even feel his energy because it became my house.
Yeah, absolutely. It becomes part of you. I've got an orgone plate that is mostly amethyst, and that's my main centerpiece on my own little altar, my little altar area. So I've always found it a beautiful, beautiful crystal to have around and relaxing. It just relaxes you. It's just lovely.
Sorry, I'm just sharing here and checking the internet. But carry on talking, okay. Sally.
The other crystal, when I was first working, that I was advised to get by another psychic, she said, "Oh, I think you'll work really well with a palm-sized crystal ball." So I found a little one. As you can see, it's about just over just over 2 centimeters in diameter. It's not very big at all, but it can sit in the palm of your hand like this. And so when I was first trying to control my connection with spirit, and just have them come through when someone was sat there wanting them to come through rather than randomly, I would have the person who I was doing the reading for hold it in their hand like this, and to concentrate on it until they felt ready with it. And it goes from really, really clear to when they're ready, it's full of steam inside, not on the outside. It goes really cloudy. And I would then hold it like this and would have the messages for them. So it would go into their hand stone cold from being cleansed and clear, and it would come out really hot, so you could only hold it like this, and full of cloud. And to the point, one person actually had, a lot of people would have a red mark from the heat on their hand. It would really overheat.
Wow. Imagine if you do many readings, how do you cleanse it? How do you clean it while the people are doing readings to readings?
Oh, I would have it in a box surrounded in silk, and the silk would cleanse it. So it was almost just like purity of the silk material would cleanse it, and just take all the.
So that's another thing you can learn.
And also I would know when their reading was over because it would be clear again. All the messages would be gone.
Interesting.
I know.
Can you use a different one, or usually needs to be a clear one?
The clearer the better, and to have no line through it. So this is an absolutely clear crystal. It's like the bigger crystal balls, it's a glass crystal ball, and it's clear. Yes. So I have a larger crystal ball, but that's more for decoration. This one actually, this used to work amazingly for me. A friend of mine, I don't require it anymore, but a friend of mine tried using it one evening, and he actually was entered by spirit, and I had to take it out of his hand and cleanse him. So I'm obviously, so you have to be careful, and like, no, nothing goes beyond my hand. You're not coming into me when using it. His eyes went completely black. His eyes went completely black. There was no white in his eyes. It was very scary. And he said afterwards,
I would just leave him there.
And the voice that came out of his mouth was not his voice. It was all very peculiar. And afterwards, he said to me when he came back into himself that he was out of his body, watching his body being possessed. It's like, no. So you have to be very careful with this.
So I think that's actually... I think that's actually very, dangerous if we think about it. I think don't play with it then. If you are actually starting, maybe that's not the best thing to start with.
No.
Can you just imagine?
I was advised to get one, and I was just lucky that I'd already started using my animal guides to guard me and things. So I was never in danger, you see. But he hadn't used that protection. No. So you do need to put your protections in place first. You should always do that anyway before doing any type of mediumship. So learn your protections first.
You do need to know what you're doing, and especially you need to do it with someone that knows what they're doing. Don't
absolutely.
Do it at home, or don't do it just to play with friends.
No.
So make sure.
Exactly.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Shia.
Yeah, that's why I'm sort of selling this story. Take it seriously. Don't just muck about with these things. And dogs, will you just stop it?
It's like when it's like when people start to put cards, and what they don't realize is when you do cards, it's not you that are putting the cards. There's always a spirit by your side, even if you didn't ask for one. That's why when people start to put cards, they need to be careful with what they're doing. They need to know. Because sorry Sally, there is this delay, is a bit annoying, but we will crack on. It's just okay. One day.
That's okay.
And I was talking about when people put cards and they think it's just, I'm going to buy a deck and I'm going to shuffle my deck. No, when you start to play with the deck, doesn't matter if it's angels or whatever it is. Usually that's why I like to use the angels, and I recommend if you are starting, use the angel cards because it's the most likely.
Yes,
because usually it's angels that come. If you start to play with a normal tarot deck like this one, it's a proper tarot. You don't know what is coming. If you don't protect yourself, you don't know who is by your side. giving you those cards. So please make sure that when you start to work with cards, first you work your spirituality. You are strong enough to do it because you never know who's by
Oh,
your side. Yeah.
absolutely.
I don't know why I
Absolutely.
said this, but I think this message had to. I think this message had to come out for maybe
Oh,
for someone that is
absolutely.
watching too.
I think you do need to protect. You need to have gone and learnt about self-protection and be drawn to the type of protection you feel personally works for you. So yeah, very much so.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and I believe
and
you need to feel the need of working with that deck because sometimes they do call for you. Do
oh
you
yes,
sometimes have like a
absolutely,
call and
absolutely.
yeah,
I just mm, for years I only ever used the playing cards because those had called to me first. And then
yeah,
and then I got the Archangel Michael cards, which were lovely, but one day they just stopped working for me, and I thought that's odd. And they were made by Doreen Virtue, and they worked
yeah.
beautifully, and they just stopped working for me. And it was the day that she declared she was Christian and walked away from the spiritual life, and my
It
card
was
stopped
the same
working for me.
day.
It's like, oh, it's
That's
like
so
I had,
fun.
I can't use them. They were lovely. I can't use them now. So, but yeah, um,
Oh,
because it literally, I didn't realize. I was thinking, why don't they work anymore? These just don't feel right anymore. Why is that? And then I saw that she'd made gone to, gone literally given up all her spiritual work and had gone to a
baby.
different type of church. Yeah, no, she's gone to a different type of church and won't do anything spiritual anymore. And the card stopped working. It was really strange, really strange. And
That's a
I
bit
thought, how
weird, I
sad.
know, but
And then I got drawn to these, which are the Wisdom of Avalon. I'll show you the box actually. Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards, and they're beautiful.
they are
I
beautiful.
love them. And they're the same
So,
color, they're the same purple as
yeah,
on the Archangel Michael cards. So I loved the purple. Amethyst,
oh
you
yeah.
see. And then and they worked beautifully for me. And then earlier this year I found my fairy messages cards. So they're all
Oh, I
little
can't wait
messages
to
from
have
the
that.
fairy.
And I was just answering to Shia because is that she loves the Doreen Virtue decks, but she's not
I
working
love
anymore
them.
with cards. She's not doing any more cards. They are beautiful,
All right.
honestly. She,
I love them.
yeah, but
I absolutely love them. They just don't work for me. So it's a
oh,
shame. It's such a
oh,
shame.
no, but that's what I'm sharing there because I think that people don't know about that about the Doreen Virtue. I know so many people like most of their decks are from her, and if you
Yeah.
didn't told me, I think it was you that told me the first time because people don't know about that thing about Doreen's
Oh, she
Virtue. She don't
she
do
she
anymore
she
decks.
she went on the news saying that she has walked away from all spirituality and that she doesn't believe in it anymore. Completely walked away. And um gave most of her money from it to this church that she's
That's
joined.
not too bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
I would
she's
love to have
literally
an messenger my.
she's now broke, and the church is very rich.
Oh yes, so I can
Yeah,
imagine. I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe you can get a. I'm pretty sure so many people do. I'm pretty sure that they can. You have like Archangel Michael cards in from someone else. So just have a look online. This is a good question. As she is saying that the fairy cards are beautiful, and Carrie is actually making a good question. Can you see it there in your screen?
Can they be gifted when
Can
they
they?
don't work for you? Yeah, if they don't work for you, my darling, yes, they can be gifted. But if I didn't gift my Archangel Michael ones because I felt that Doreen kind of had stopped them working. So it's like, it happened on the same day. So I thought maybe not best not to gift those ones. But yes, you can if it's a pack that isn't for you. it certainly will be for somebody else, but it should really be let them be drawn to them, and they say, oh, I love those, and then you can say, oh, well, have them then. Let them be drawn to them. Yeah.
That's nice. Talk about Ron. Should we start to do some readings? It's been half an hour almost.
Oh my goodness, yes. I think that might be a good idea.
I say it's like they say, the time passes fast when you're having fun.
Yes, indeed.
So how is it? Did you have a good day? I had a very weird day today. So I didn't know I was going to work, so they rang me to see if I was going to work. I fell asleep. I had planned readings with people that were waiting for a while, so they need to wait a little bit longer again.
Oh dear.
I had a full list of things that I supposed to do today, and I couldn't. So it's all right. It's been a very weird day for me.
It's because we are being told not to.
I don't know. I don't know. I will be waiting. I will be waiting.
How weird is it that we have in the same week we have discussed dragons. You said, oh, I've come across a dragon in my spiritual journey. Then I had, and then a very close psychic friend of mine, Kim, has as well. I think that it's a very focused and powerful moment at the moment in this country. Something's going to almost very magically happen, I feel, over the next few weeks.
I just had a message now, but it's political. I'm not sure. I think I can't share it.
No,
I just heard that someone is going to. I heard that someone is going to resign. So this is all I can say. This is a message I just had. Well, that's interesting.
Well, that'd be running away, wouldn't it?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I can't say the name, but I'm just saying. I'm just leaving it there. All right, so let me see. Shia is saying, may I ask if my mother and I move into a house before the end of the year?
Yes. But I get yes immediately. My guides have just said yes. Shia, you're going to have a red front door.
Ah, that's cute. All right, so she answered your question. Yeah. My cards were going to say that you actually going to have some options, more than one. So, and yes, there is a commitment, so that's good. That's exactly the same. All right, yes. Red front door. That's all right. Okay, so let's see who else. Carrie Cooper. Oh, that's so cute. A unicorn deck. Oh, I need one in my life. I love unicorns. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Carrie, I bought a deck last year. I couldn't feel connected with it. It was very powerful, but there was something that wouldn't work. And last week or 2 weeks ago, that's fine. That's fine. Last week or 2 weeks ago, actually last week, what happened was that when I was passing through that deck, because I always got my decks all together, in the same place, the deck said to me, I heard it. It said to me, I'm ready to start work with you. And we had like this amazing session. So Sally, I was just telling you about a deck that I bought last year. I couldn't feel connected. And the last week I passed near the deck because I got them all together. And the deck said to me, I'm ready to start work with you. And I had this amazing connection with the deck. It was quite weird. So it might happen to you soon.
I think, Carrie, what I'm seeing with these cards is you need to put them in a drawer, forget about them. Even, when you forget you've put something in that drawer, even get to that point, and when you rediscover them will be when you're meant to have them.
I think the message I gave before, maybe it was for Carrie. You remember what I was saying about the cards, and I felt that I had the need to say that message because she's
Mm.
saying she's trying to get started, but she might not be gifted that way. No, Carrie, everyone is gifted. Everyone can put cards. You just need to make sure that you are using the right tools, you are protecting, and you need to know what you're doing before, and you do it
Kerry,
for the right reasons with your heart.
Kerry, get yourself a brand new, never used pack of playing cards, normal playing cards. Don't use anything else. Don't look up their meanings, and just go with what they tell you instinctively.
That's how I start. It was quite scary, but
Yeah,
I didn't do it because I was playing with cards as normal, and I start to see people's lives in front of me. It was
absolutely.
scary.
So
I've
that
been years without touching them.
yeah. So that's where when I'm teaching, everybody starts with plain playing cards, no pictures, no misconstruct. You just use them.
And so, Sally, can everyone work with them then? Or it's
Absolutely,
like when their gift.
absolutely. Anybody and everybody can work with playing cards.
All right, but you need to program yourself, activate yourself to work with them.
Yes, and but it literally is a case of just throwing out the cards and seeing what you get for people and believing in your messages because you will never be wrong.
Yeah. So, listen what Sally is saying. It's very interesting, just the playing cards. To be fair, the other day I pick up a Uno. No, when I say the other day, I mean last year. It seems yesterday, and I almost tried to do a reading with a Uno. Maybe it will be my
Yeah.
next step. I'm joking. We can
Why
play with
not?
these things, I'm just being silly. But why not? Because when you become
Right.
connected with your spirit, you can read anything. You pick up a crystal, you can read the crystal. Anything that you put your hands into it, you can read it. So why not?
It's right. So
All right.
when you use people's jewelry, people call it psychometry. It's not. It's the energies. Cards are energy. Crystals are
That
energy. People are energy. We are reading that energy.
that's it. Yeah. Because if
Yeah.
you're spending too much time with an object, he's going to have your energy. Oh, the
Yeah.
other day I was commenting with the other day I was commenting with a friend, uh, something that happened very weird. I don't even like to talk about it loud, but I've seen the spirit of a doll sat in a sofa. That creeped me out because the dolls don't have spirits. You know what I mean? They don't have a soul.
Yeah.
So, do you
You've.
believe, Sally?
I know what
It
that
might
is, but
be
it's not a doll.
okay, so don't tell me because I did prefer my friends because my friend said it could be my psychic side saying that in that house was like a very important doll, but it was creepy. Think what it now I know.
No,
Let's not
no,
talk about
no.
it then. I
It's
only seen it
creepy.
once. It is
It's
creepy
creepy.
then. Let's not talk about it. I only seen it
Okay.
once and that's it.
I'm
Okay,
just
let's
going to get
move
my dog
on.
back in. 1 minute.
That's all right. Okay, so I will wait for Sally because you are asking me if I have any idea, Becky, when my dad, you welcome, Carrie. Okay, so in my opinion, as Sally said, for you to grab one of those playing cards. For me, darling, Carrie, what worked for me, the first cards that I got for me, the ones that got like just a little, for example, this one it says, ones that got like pictures. For me, I would suggest or those plain ones that Sally says, or the ones that got pictures and they got like a little thing in the bottom. For example, this card it says luck. So that means that you're going to read the word luck and then you're going to read what the picture and what the guides, the message gives to you. And for me, it's easier. Okay, let's do some reading. So, do you have any idea when my dad will get in touch with me or not? Becky, Cheryl. Ah, I'll accept them. Thank you.
Becky, my darling, I'm sensing that he would love to. and I sense that he just feels like he is unable to right now. It's almost like he's frightened too, fearful of the reaction he's going to receive from you. I know it sounds silly, but he's very fearful. And
yes, I know that's so weird.
Yeah,
it's like you don't have the strength. It's like there is something that is taking his strength from doing it. So you understand what I mean? Sally.
Yes, absolutely.
Are you listening to someone's conversation with your dog?
No, definitely. I feel that he yes, there will be communication, but no, it won't be as soon as you would want it to be. I get it more the other side of Christmas, by the time you're actually talking to each other.
Yeah. Guys, yes, you can have a reading. You need to be patient, but thank you. Carry on posting the question and put the questions as many times as you wish to make sure that we can get to you. We still got like plenty of time, so we'll try to do as many readings as possible. So lots of love, darling. Okay, so your brother takes his strength, Becky. Yes. I see he's like he's still trying to find his strength to, but he will. He will.
Yeah.
So just be a bit patient. I know it can go through your head and it make you a little bit like, oh, why is this happening to me? Okay, so Maple Pie, will I hear from Michael soon? How does he feel about me? Are you all right, Sally?
Oh, Michael's got such sexual energy.
Are we?
Whoa. He really likes you, darling.
Oh, my cards are jumping around today. Oh.
Yes, you will hear from him. He really likes
sexual energy around you.
Yeah. Oh, he's like, woohoo! Yes, Maple.
So do you think he's going to? Do you think he's going to mention? He's going to talk with that?
Oh yes.
I do have the card of the temperance. Soon will happen.
Absolutely soon. The man is thinking about her all the time. It's lovely.
All right. Good luck with it. Okay, so Esther. Hi darling. I want to know if possible if I get lucky with my driving license. This is actually something I want for so long. Of course, I mean, why you even doubt yourself, darling? You just put yourself in your head, use the law of manifestation.
Absolutely.
I've been using the law of manifestation in something wrong in my life. I realized that yesterday.
And when you get into that car, you own that road.
That's it. You are the master of the road. Absolutely. Oh my God, there was something I was asking for my life and I wasn't using right words. And sometimes you just need like that word to make things go in the opposite or not the way you want. So make sure you put that in your head. Hello, Renata.
Esther, one more thing. A lot of driving instructors at the moment will do lower price lessons because of COVID and they need the money. So I've just been reminded to say that to you.
I also see, Esther, that you get fear and you get paralyzed from your legs because you get too nervous. Also, please don't learn how to drive with your boyfriend.
No. No.
Come to me. I will teach you how to drive. I know, Esther. That's why I'm saying this. But I do see some fear here that is paralyzing your legs. And this you need to, the fear, it might not letting you move forward. So just be careful with this. But you'll be all right. You just carry on fight. And there is no failure. You know what? If you don't the first one, carry on.
And also, my darling, that's why you're being told that you own the road. You are fine. You're confident. You are going to do this.
Yes, you are the master of the road. So Carrie said, I give them to a friend. I think she's still talking about it. We got this delay today, so I'm so sorry. Okay, so Illusion, it's all right. Next week will be better. Hello, Karen. Okay, Steven Joaquin. Steven Joaquin. I think I'm pronouncing the name right. Can you give it a go?
Hello. Yes, Joaquin. That's a nice name. Yes.
Joaquin is a Portuguese name. It's a traditional name.
Oh. I used to work with someone with that last name. Yes. It's a very nice name, Joaquin. Yes. Right. Let me see. I've got the cards out for this one. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, they're falling out.
One card. Go. You go first. Go first because energy is today is a bit weird. From last reading. Okay, I'll start then. Okay, I got the card of the comfort. Do you want to start, or you want me to carry on?
Carry on.
I got the card of the comfort, Joaquin, which means that where you are, you feel all right. It's like life. I feel that you are a very calm person in a way that you could have much more in your life, but it's like you are not that you are not willing to put to work, but you can't bother. I'm sorry, I don't want me to rude, but you can't bother to look for something better. So basically, you are all right where you are. But your life, what I want to tell you is that you could have so much more. You could be in such a better place, but there is something. It's like someone needs to give you that push, or you are waiting for someone to knock on your door and say, "Here is a better job. Here is a better life." It's like you're missing that thing that to push you. It's like you need someone to.
Yeah,
go on.
I've got 3 cards out. I've got perception, truth, and trust. You have a wonderful perception about what you want from life. But the truth is you've got to start trusting in yourself more to get it. And so, you've got a wonderful focus. You know where you want to be. You're just not doing it. And the water fairies come in, and the water fairy here is about stuck emotions. It's almost like life has got you a little bit depressed right now and a little bit down. So you're not going with your perception. You're not following your dreams enough, darling. So if you're not near water, get in the bath, go under the shower, and let all those stuck emotions and depression go down the plug hole. And baby steps, but go towards what your goals used to be, and you will get them. Trust in it,
because or else you're not getting to.
Yeah.
Yes. So Steven, I think I'm reading your name right. Hello, Steven. It's German, that's why. All right, that's a nice name. Yes, Esther, she's very nervous. Oh, Maple Pie is asking if what was his name? I think I'm not sure if it was Mark, the boy that Michael. Sorry, if you want a relationship with her. I don't remember what my card said.
Absolutely, yes.
I love when Sally says, "Oh, absolutely." I can say it with her.
That's a definite yes. I like the man for you. Yes.
Stephen is saying that.
Our pleasure, Stephen. Yes, cards never lie, darling. So, everybody's a little depressed right now. Everybody's a little stuck. Even myself, We have our bad days, okay? So just keep the focus going and let water flow those horrible emotions down the plug hole. Yeah. Hello, Deborah. Let's have a look.
All right, Deborah. I got this card of the endings. Can you see it? Okay, so endings. Sometimes it's not a bad thing. It means that it's the end of something that is supposed to be in your life that doesn't serve your purpose anymore. So something good can start. So that is the ending of something, an era in your life. So you can just for something better to come in. So this is what I want to tell you. All right, darling, Deborah.
And Deborah, I've got the one card from the fairy card for you, emotional healing. So as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So new beginnings. Okay, so that's lovely.
So you see, new endings for new beginnings. That's nice because something bad is not bad, but I'm saying it's the end of an era, end of a circle. All right, let me see. Who else? Oh, we're going to talk about ginger before we carry on.
Oh, yes.
Before we carry on, let's just talk about ginger, guys. Just
I get my notes on this because there's so many benefits from ginger in your life. You know what? Talking about it. I want to say to everybody here, ginger is my go-to for so many things. It contains ginger oil, which has a powerful medicinal properties. So I drink ginger teas. I love ginger teas. It's anti-inflammatory. It's a mild antibiotic. It helps with upset stomachs.
Improves digestion.
It can stop. It helps morning sickness. If you're pregnant and suffer from that.
It helped me in my pregnancy.
It may help with weight loss as well because it's a bit of an appetite suppressant, which is good. And it takes away your sugar cravings. I put honey in it though, so that's a bit naughty of me. It can help with osteoarthritis as well because of its anti-inflammatory qualities and antibacterial qualities. It alleviates the inflammation and badness from that. It can lower your blood sugars and improve heart disease risk factors. It can treat chronic indigestion and IBS issues. And ladies,
hi Melanie.
It helps with menstrual pains, period pains. It will reduce them because of the anti-inflammatory side of it. It can help with cholesterol levels. It can also, because it has an anti-cancer quality to it, so it may help prevent certain cancers. Also, it's been the qualities in it with the inflammation that can help with early onset dementia and things, because that's all done with inflammation here. And it helps fight the infections because it's like gum disease, inflammatory gum disease and stuff, because it's anti-inflammatory and antibiotic. So it's got so many qualities.
How do you use it in oil, how do you use it in oil?
In oil form, I use it to rub into my body because it's anti-inflammatory. So say you get a swollen finger and you just rub some of the oil in and the inflammation goes right down within half an hour. It's amazing. So I buy it as an essential oil for my body. So any aches and pains, you rub it in and within half an hour, the inflammation goes down.
It's also good to clear your sinuses. So maybe with oil, if you put a bit of oil in a very boiling water and inhale the steam,
But I rub it in here around my sinuses and up here, and if I've got a cold or on my chest, and because when you're congested, it is inflammation, and so it takes all the inflammation down. It releases it. It's so good.
If you don't have the oil, maybe just with the ginger itself, if you do that rubbing, will do the same effect, maybe.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah, this is the
absolutely.
same.
But
No, it's ginger.
it's
Melanie
not
is
that.
asking if it's turmeric.
I buy this. I buy it very cheaply online again. So,
You know,
so
I've been to a natural shop last week, and they were selling those little oils for £7.99.
oh, you're
I was like,
joking.
that's great.
No, 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 no.
No,
No,
seven
no,
ninety
no,
nine.
no.
I buy them online too, but still,
I buy this, and it's hang on, how many? I'll tell you
I
how.
didn't even.
This is from China. It's a Chinese one, and I buy it via on the
The
app that
Chinese
I
ginger.
use. I buy it on my app and with postage from China. This is about £3 or £4.
Oh, that's all
So
right.
yeah,
Let me
and it
see.
works.
Someone else was asking.
Not turmeric, ginger. We're talking about.
Yeah, ginger, yes. Let me just tell you something just to end with the amethyst. Do you know that it's actually a traditional gift to give on the 30th or 33rd wedding anniversary? Because
Oh
it's the number of protections, 33rd, especially
yes.
when it's in terms of spirituality, which is very interesting. It's because we were
Oh,
talking about amethyst before, so I had to just
mm.
throw this in there.
Oh, that's lovely. What a lovely
I know.
thing. Yes. Not that
This is what
many
I'm
of
going to get to my
not,
partner.
not that not that many people
There you
make
go.
it to 33 years these
Take
days.
this. After 33 years of marriage, there you go. Wrapped. It's done, sorted. All right, my lovelies. Let me see what questions do we have. It needs to be organic though, and from a trusted source. Yes, but Sally been buying for many years
Yes.
uh, with same the supplier, so it's very trusted source as obvious, and she used it
Yes,
for herself. So
it does. And also what I found though, if you can't find any actual ginger in the shop one day or anything like that, I do get the spiced ginger teas, just the Twinings one. It's
huh,
it says natural ingredients and organic ingredients on it, by the way. Um, and the other spices in it give you a really nice wintry drink kick. And I add a bit of honey, and it's just like a nice warm wintry drink. So where the weather's quite horrible, it's nice to have that, you know.
I never liked ginger, to be honest. I only eat ginger when I was pregnant, and it was the only thing that would make my nausea go away. It would be the only
Yeah,
thing. But
absolutely.
because
But,
I don't like ginger itself,
no, I don't
I
like the
used
other.
to eat cookies.
I don't like the other ginger teas out there, so I only have the spiced ginger because it's got another flavor to it, and I add honey, so I make it a flavor I like.
Yeah.
But you can play around with it. Yeah, each to their own.
Interesting.
But it
All right.
gets rid of sore
Okay.
throat, and it's really good.
All right. So you mean like to drink the spicy ginger tea? Is it good for
Yeah,
the throat? Yeah.
yeah,
All right. So I
yeah.
imagine it's also good to unlock your chakra, your throat
Oh
chakra.
yes, yes, and your heart, because it clears your lungs, it clears your chest. So all the way, you've got a
Hmm.
whole, and it clears your gut. So really, you're clearing, 3 or 4 chakras in one go.
That's what we want. And you know what I used to clear my, I don't know if it's right, this is what I feel, but I use it to clear my third eye chakra. I use peppermint oil.
Oh
I just
yes,
rub it a bit. Just rub it a bit, just a bit, because it can be quite strong and it's
yeah,
powerful. You will
yes,
start to feel the heat as soon as you just try with a bit of peppermint in your forehead.
oh
The
yes, very
things you
good.
learn from Thursday. Everyone, you learn a lot from these Thursdays. It's not just about readings. Start to pick up a note, a book, write all these tips. If you want to grow your
Oh yes,
spirituality, you can learn. I learn a lot every Thursdays. We always learn from each other. So start to pick up a
Absolutely.
book and write. Sally, do you have anything else to say? It's almost 9 o'clock. I'm not sure. I'm looking for my soul's life purpose. Have you got me advice or help?
Your soul life purpose, my darling. You're going to come across it. You're going to have an absolute epiphany in March.
It's people ask these questions, and because we all ask that question. People want to know what is their life purpose, and they can be years and years. Sometimes you are 40, you are 50, you are 60 years old.
No. I've definitely got March. She's literally in March that's going to come landing in her lap what she's meant to be doing.
That's amazing. Because if you got your life purpose in March, that's not too bad. Sometimes people put too much pressure on themselves to find their life purpose.
It's not what you expect either.
And it can delay the process.
Yeah.
I do see some challenge and I do see some sadness. Maybe it's something that, like Sally said, very different from what we expect. But maybe then you're going to learn different techniques, you're going to learn different skills, and that's what we want. And that's why is life purpose,
It is a happy result.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. So lots of love, my darling. All right, everyone, lots of love. It was nice to see you. I will probably see some of you tomorrow. And don't forget to follow Sally and Psychic Medium page, because we sometimes do some readings too. And give us a like on Bakat to make sure that you carry on following every Thursday. I'll see you next Thursday, everyone. Lots of love and light.
Bye.
Let me just try to end. You're very welcome, everyone. Let me just try to end this.